Welcome to the world premiere of Changing the Game with G-Lew and Deandre Chanel. Let's go.
This is how it's supposed to sound when you be hearing it. It's 2022, homie, we still living it. Came up in the 80s where everything was crazy. Moved to the valley of San Gabriel to Shady. Had a big brother named Julio, he was crazy. He was known for throwing ditch parties at the house daily. House speakers bumping Ice Cube, you can't fade me. I got it cracking for the 2022. Every time I'm rapping, homie, I represent the W. It's G-Lew, homie, live in the flesh. East side, Brick City, I'ma ride to the death. And can't nobody help me, I'ma ride by myself. Even though I feel right, I'ma still slide left. Oldies rule forever, I'm official like a ref. Blow the whistle like short, baby, say it with your chest. Shout out to the bricks, gotta represent the set. I can dance underwater, still not get wet. I've been banging since the 90s, I'm an east side vet. From the projects to the hills, I done slid with the best. Hey, hold up on me. I'm a G with an O right in front of it.
What up, everyone? Welcome to the world premiere of the new show, Changing the Game with G-Lew, Deandre Chanel. And this is the kickoff. We got a special guest tonight. The homie Burst Rock is live on the premises. But before we do that, let me bring in the host for the evening to kick this off like it should be kicked off. Shout out to DD Hairston, to our producer, making things happen. I am G-Lew, and that's my co-host.
Hey,
Hey.
what's going
What up?
on? Who thought we'd be here, huh?
We did it. We are here. We are here. We are here. It's the world premiere.
Yes, I'm so excited for this.
Yes. Tell them what we got going on, what the show is about, what's to come, and what we got going on tonight.
So, the Changing the Game show, I came up with the idea because I wanted to be able to let local entrepreneurs put themselves out there, promote themselves, make sure that they get a lot of them have already a big following, but to give them more of a following, get them out there, make them mainstream. Like that was the biggest goal, was to have their voices be heard.
Right. Right.
So tonight we have a guest by the name of Burst Rock. He owns quite a few businesses. 27 Junkies clothing is how I met him. He's been in the game for quite some time. We kind of came up together. He had his brand, I had mine, and we kind of just like came together and saw that we had a lot in common. So we built an acquaintanceship, and now we're both kind of doing our thing right now. So I thought he would be a
Oh,
perfect
so you
guest.
guys are actually partners, like partnered up.
No,
Oh, okay.
no, never. We'd go to the same events, we'd see each other,
Oh,
we'd doing our thing. Hey, what's up?
Right.
You know,
Right. Because you be outside, like you guys don't
I'm
know,
going
like
outside, you know that.
Deandre, she be outside. You know what I mean? Hey, by the way, how was the concert that day? I know you went to the concert the day of our
Dude,
reunion thing. Yeah, how was it? Oh, okay.
um,
Maybe no, then maybe bad question.
I am a music
I didn't
fan.
know.
However,
Maybe I'm okay.
it could have been a little better. I do
Uh,
feel that it's time for some of our legends to rest.
oh,
I do think that they're tired. But there was like
shots fired.
no, there's no shots fired. I do
Okay.
feel like once you reach a certain caliber of your career, I don't think you have anything else to prove.
So
Every so often,
wait.
you know,
So with that being said, does that means the performance wasn't straight, or it or what?
yeah,
Because that's what. But okay, because listen, because when you say that, listen, you have to think. We know some people at some point, right? But we already know they're older. We're still going to see them. We know that already. We're just going for the music, right? So you're saying the performance.
but
What are we
I
saying?
do feel like the audience has an expectation of still hearing the same sound and the same beat.
Oh, and
They
it
think
wasn't.
they're seeing the shy lights in the 70s. That's not happening.
Right.
We're
Right.
2023. So there were some things that I saw that was a little disheartening, just because I feel like at some point you have such a legacy that I think it's time for you to like rest and enjoy the fruits of your success.
Right.
just that. Like, but the performances were pretty okay. It's just at some point you kind of have to like, okay, time to give it a rest, just for your own self. Just relax and enjoy life at this point.
Right, right, right. Okay. Thank you, Elia. Shout out to everyone in the comments, in the chats tonight. If you're tuning in tonight, what you're seeing is not a test. This is the new show, Changing the Game, with G-Lew and the beautiful Deandre Chanel. Hey, Deandre, tell them a little bit too, briefly, and then we're gonna get to our guest. I know he's in the green room. What up, Burst Rock? We're gonna bring you up in 1 minute. But tell them a little background about you, because some people are looking like, who is this? You know, we see she's pretty and all that, but who is she though? And you were on my show recently too. If you don't know, missed it, go check that interview out. But tell them who you are.
So I'm a stylist. That's what I do for a living. I've been in the retail game about 18 years now. But most recently I started styling professionally for a lot of the Salties artists that you guys listen to. Avia Cadena, Amanda Carrera, Rich G, Monabe, Henley. So those are my artists that I work with, but I also do like a lot of photo shoots. I work with a lot of artists when it comes to building their brands and getting like the photos out there. And I also, for myself, I also do a lot of like photo shoots that kind of like change things up. So in the Salties world, it's very like a lot of the aesthetic is a lot of like the gangbanger culture and things like that.
Right.
So what I'm doing in that world is I'm trying to glam it up some. I think it's like I stated in my last interview, I think it's a beautiful culture, and I just kind of want to enhance it and kind of like bling it out a little bit.
So hold on. Tell me how you, Deandre, how can you glam up a gangster? Like, how, I know we talked about this on my show. Look, because we talked about this and all this, and we got a clear understanding. But some people want to know, because you said you want to put a little glam in it. How do you glam up a gangster though? Like, you know what I mean? And have him still G'd up, still have him, you know.
So let's start the females. I can glam up the females. I can G up the males. We won't call it glam up the males. We'll call it G up the males. So basically, we suit them up, have them in 3-piece suits, nice and sleek, to be able to look like grown gentlemen for their performances, for their videos, things like that.
Right.
You know.
Right. Okay, we just, the people want to know, you know what I mean, and all that. So Deandre is a professional stylist. You know what I mean. Tell the people too, briefly, how they can, contact you or get at you if they want to be styled, or if they want some of your clothes or whatever.
Mainly it's on IG, Deandre Chanel Designs, and then my website is also available at deandrechanel.com. But mainly you can find me through my IG. My IG is the best way to go.
Okay, there it is. You can follow tag.
About Johnny.
That part. Yeah. I just wanted a brief background, because this is our premiere, show. So they have to get familiar with who you are.
He's also a big pillar in the fashion world when it comes to street clothing. So yes. I really want him to talk about his stuff.
Okay. So without any further ado, why don't you go ahead and introduce our guest tonight?
All right, so we're going to introduce our homie to the show, Mr. Burst Rock himself.
There he is. We have the applause.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today?
What's
doing tonight, I mean.
How you been?
I'm good. How y'all feeling?
Good.
Doing good, homie. Glad to have you on the show, man.
Glad to be here.
Man, it's a blessing, homie. It's a blessing. Tell the people who you are, for the people who don't know who we got in here right now. A man of many hats.
Yeah, I got to wear a lot of hats. I got this hat. Hold on, let me put on my other hat real quick. I got this hat. I got a couple different hats. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
No, my name is Johnny Burstrock. I'm a street dancer from the city of Los Angeles. That's originally what I go by. Created a clothing company back in 2007. I got a taco company now as well called Taco Junkies. And I'm also a partner in Hit Swap Pest Solutions. So we kill bugs all day, every day. Termites, whatever you got. We killing them. Kill all rats easily.
Kill all rats.
Kill all rats.
Hey, man, how do you do so much? Like you said, wear a lot of hats as a joke, but you do wear a lot of hats, bro. How do you know what I mean, make it all happen and keep it going, man?
Time management, homie. Time management. You know what I'm saying? You just got to put your priorities first and take one step in front of the other. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Delegate what needs to go first and what can go after. You know what
Because
I
I'm
mean?
sure it's hard being like having to sustain home life, family life, and then still having all these businesses that you're running.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard, you know. And you just gotta, just gotta take it every day. I mean, one day at a time. You know, every day is different. You know what I'm saying? And just whatever's important that day, just take care of it. You know what I'm
So
saying? So you just gotta
pricey.
juggle it all. You know what I mean? Juggle it all.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Oh, go ahead, DeAndre.
So tell us a little bit about you, where you're from, how you started your businesses.
I'm from the SGV, San Gabriel Valley, Alhambra, from the gateway of the
Oh,
SGV.
hold up. Did you say you're from Alhambra, my boy?
I'm from Alhambra, homie. The gateway to the
Dude,
SGV.
do you know I lived in Alhambra for many years in my younger years, doggy? I ain't gonna say how old I am, but I lived in Alhambra as well, bro. You know what I mean? Went to
Really?
Alhambra High, went to Northrop Elementary, all that, bro.
I graduated from Alhambra High. What year did you graduate, boss man? You don't mind me asking?
I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't gonna
Come
tell
on,
you. I ain't gonna
we're
tell
probably
you.
around the same age, my G.
We probably are. We'll talk offline, bro.
That's
You know what I mean?
I'm
But just
good with
know
that. I'm
I
good
went to
with that.
Alhambra High as well, bro. You know what I mean? So salute to you. That's a
That's
small
right.
world. I didn't even know that, bro.
SGV
Salute,
all
homie.
day. Well, I moved
All
around a
day.
lot as a kid. You know what I'm saying? So Alhambra is a city I call home. You know what I mean? But I lived in Long Beach. Pomona, uh, Walnut. I lived everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
right.
Alhambra is the only place I actually, you know, kicked my feet up and relaxed and went to school right there most of my years. You know what I mean? You know the
Right.
apartments right there by Baby Dose? They're called the Ramona Gardens. It's not the
The
big
Ramona
projects.
Garden.
It's not
Yeah,
the
yeah,
big
yeah,
projects.
yeah.
There's two different. There's the projects, and then there's the ones that are right off the freeway where you can see next to Baby Dose. So all the
Right,
cars
right.
are parked outside. They're like mini projects. Anyways, it's right there like borderline Alhambra Monterey Park. I lived right there.
Right. Cause right there you go, like you said, you can see the Ramona Gardens from the freeway always. I remember that as a
Yeah.
kid. You know what I mean? Shout out to Hazard. But
No, I'm in the other one. That's
right,
the
I
big
got you.
one.
I got you. No,
Yeah,
I
I'm in
got
the
you.
big
I
one.
got you. I got you. That's crazy though. Shout out to Alhambra. But go ahead, DeAndre. That threw me off right there. Go ahead.
So you said that you're you said that you're a pop locker. How'd you
I'm
get
a
into?
pop locker. Yeah, I started dancing. I started dancing at an early age. You know what I mean? I grew up. I'm born in the '80s, the product of the '90s. You know what I'm saying? So our decision. I mean, our choices were very slim. What choices and what areas to, what how to manage your time, right? So I chose dancing. Dancing kept me out of trouble. You know what I mean? Instead of running with the homies, I was at a practice getting down. You know what I mean? And then once I graduated high school, I made a career out of it. So in 1999, I booked my very first commercial, and then from there I just started hitting commercial after commercial after commercial till I hit my big commercial, which was Levi's Crazy Legs Super Bowl commercial back in 2002. And after
Nice.
that, my career just kind of took off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So with that fame that you received, is that how you decided to start your businesses?
Yeah, because I was getting sponsored by a lot of different companies, a lot of different clothing companies. So when I
Yeah.
would go do shows and perform, I was always rocking other people's gear. And one of my closest homeboys, he was going to school for graphic design. So one day I had a meeting with him and I was like, "Hey, dog, like you're doing this, I'm doing this. Let's join forces and create our own brand, bro. Because I mean, I'm rocking all these other people's brands on the stage when I could be doing my own thing. You know what I mean? We could be doing our own thing. Put yourself to work, put me to work, and let's make it happen." So that's when we came up with 27 Junkies.
So
27. Let's go ahead.
why the name?
27 represents the homies. Homies turn family. So the homies that I grew up with in the street, running amok, doing a bunch of no good. Well, a lot of those guys became family members. You know what I mean? We baptized each other's children. We to this day are still homies at each other's birthday parties, kids parties, all that. So
Yeah.
27 represents that. The Junkies represents everybody got a fix in life. Whatever it is,
Oh,
whatever it is that you do and you love it, you're a junkie for it. You can be a music junkie, a taco junkie. You know what I mean? A photography junkie. You know what I'm saying? So we just kind of put two and two together. What represents us? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Our life on a T-shirt.
So what when it comes to the fashion world, obviously when we're thinking streetwear, how much of an effect do you think that streetwear has in the fashion world?
Streetwear has a lot of effect. It's just it doesn't get the recognition it deserves.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like street brands, it's looked at like only hoodlums probably rock it. You know what I'm saying? They don't really push it in the fashion world. Like not major Hollywood is rocking it. And if someone does, they blow it up all over social media, like, oh, check it out, my homie finally wore one of our T-shirts. You know what I mean? So it's not a Chanel or a Gucci or any of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it doesn't really get the representation that it deserves. So that's why it stays in the underground. It's a street brand. You know what I mean? Street folks rock it. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that at some point that you would want your company to get there, though, to that status, to the
I mean,
Chanel?
I would love for it to get to that status. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, in all reality, it probably ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if
You can't,
be-
you can't say that.
you can't be
you just gotta be real. There's a lot of brands out there that have been doing it for many, 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 many years. A lot of dope brands. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to like my homie like Dice One. That guy's been doing it for years. His brand is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, but our clothing doesn't really get accepted into like the major fashion world. And if it does, they put it in a movie. They gotta write it off. Like someone, you have to go. What do you get? When you have to sign for it,
Yeah.
like a disclosure, kind of, right? And then they blur your image out. You know what I'm saying? That's
But would you think? I mean, think about it like this: have you ever put yourself in a position to think the way kind of Gucci is kind of biting off of street brands at this point, where they know that rappers and singers and stuff are all about name brand stuff, so they choose to kind of make their own streetwear type stuff. You don't think that you'd want to push through that and
I mean, I would love to push through that.
come into the hood instead of giving it to.
I mean,
these
I would love to push through that. You know what I'm saying? It's just how we gonna do it. I mean, if you got the formula, help me out because I've been doing this since 2007.
I do
And
have the formula. You just haven't asked me.
we got a good following. You know what I mean? We got people rocking our
No,
stuff.
huge following. That's why I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, we got people like in Japan and Europe and
you want
across the U.S. rocking our brand. You know what I mean? And it's still a street brand. You know, it's still a street brand. So
but
I
I
would
would
love to open those doors.
be
What was that?
because we're looking at it that way as a street brand. I do believe that you have the capability to take that street brand to the next level and not looking at it like a street brand. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. I'm just a realist.
But it's
I'm a
not.
realist, and like I said, I've been doing this for a long time, and I pray to God that it gets all the way up there. You know what I'm saying? But in all reality,
Well, that's
even
why-
if it doesn't, I'm cool with the streets. You know what I mean?
But that's why
Streets make you
the
a break.
street- But that's why sometimes if you're doing the same thing the same way, you may need to change it a little bit and just like she said, maybe bring other people in that have the vision because maybe your vision, not your vision, but maybe what you're taking. Because like you said, you keeping the street can only go so far.
Yeah,
you bring
for
in
sure.
someone else to help take that to that because there's ways to take it there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I honestly don't think that you stay stagnant. I see you trying and doing different things. I just maybe expand a little bit to a broader audience.
You know what it is for me? What it is for me is our name. I think our name holds it keeps us in a certain zone. By the name by using Junkies, you know,
Yeah.
people are they're not really accepting it like it should be. You know what I mean? Like I remember when I used to sell at the swap meet, some lady I was trying to sign some T-shirts, and I told this lady, "Oh, you want to buy a shirt?" And she's like, "Ugh, why would I want to wear that? It says Junkies. I ain't a junkie." And she started giving me this whole, what you think a junkie is, and I let her talk, and then I broke her down. I said, "Look, this is what it means, for a fix, whatever." Homegirl, I think she bought like 5 shirts after I talked to her. You know what I'm saying? It's just the acceptance. We have a hard name for people to understand what it really means. You know what I'm saying? So it keeps us in a certain level. So I would have to probably change my whole brand and make a whole new brand. You know what I mean?
No.
You don't
But
think
you
so?
find the people you find the people you need to cater to. It's a lot of people that do like what you do, so you have to find that audience and cater to make sure you cater to them, bro. So because a lot of people will be mad if you do change it. That's been rocking with you since day one.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's the acceptance of it. So we already have our crowd. We have our clientele. What people are looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like people know the people that buy our stuff. They like the visuals. They like everything about us. So they support us. You know what I'm saying? It's the ones that don't know.
It's absolutely amazing. I love the marketing that you do for your company.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So talk to me about Taco Junkies.
Taco Junkies came after my father passed away. When my father passed away, he was a backyard cook, so he used to make carnitas. I don't know if you guys know what carnitas is.
Yeah.
But he used to make them in the backyard. After he lost his job, he would be in the backyard cooking carnitas early in the morning. A lot of people in the neighborhood would come and buy some on the weekends. And that's how he made his little money, you know what I'm saying, to pay his bills, pay his rent or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After he passed away, prior to him passing away, I had talked to him about, hey, we should do it like a taco business. And he was like, yeah, whatever, whatever, whatever. You know, he wasn't really feeling it because he thought I wasn't serious. And then after he passed away, I just went full force with it and created the whole Taco Junkies movement. And now, I mean, we're by the grace of God, we're booked all the time. You know, we do a lot of dope events. We, you know, have our food truck. Cater parties. We just, you know, bless others. We know do a lot of things for other people. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the inspiration came behind Pops.
So I also heard that you have you're partnered up with the fumigation company.
Yeah, my boy J-Cass. My boy J-Cass, he started a pest control company. He's been in the business for like 25 years. And believe it or not, it sounds like a horrible business, but it's actually a great business.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
It's a great termites all day. You know what I'm saying? There's big money in termites. So
termites are all form of bugs that they go after.
Yeah, anything that has to do with bugs. Yeah, we're killing all bugs all day. Rats, everything. We're killing everything. Everything in our way. Don't get in our way because it's killing you.
Have you seen the promo that they did for the company?
For which one? For art?
Yeah, for the fumigation.
You talking about the music video one we did?
I fell out. I swear.
You know, my homie, he's a rapper. He's a rapper, so he kind of puts his little stilo to it. You know what I'm saying? The bug business, you know what I'm saying? But he's cool. He has a cool look. So people kind of trip out on him because he's not your average pest control guy. You know what I mean? And then walk in together. It's kind of like, oh snap! Look at these vatos right here. You know?
Yeah. Right. But it was a really dope marketing strategy.
Thank you. That's just the beginning. 2024, we're coming out with a lot more.
I'm sure. This guy is always working. When I'm doing something, there he is too. Like we were normally like pop-ups doing our thing. So I want to know who inspires you with what you do, your businesses and all that. Like, who do you look up to for this?
Who I look up to
in industries.
Who I look up to in my industry? I mean, that's kind of hard to say. I mean, I have so many. I mean, obviously my people, you know what I mean? My homies, my closest homies next to me and my family, you know. But I actually look at people like on social media, like people that are doing certain things, like they actually inspire me, you know, because I see them doing certain things and I was like, man, I can do this too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have full on names of who I can say, oh, they inspire me. I just look at the people and what they do, you know what I'm saying? And it inspires me to do more, you know?
If you had your way, where would you want to take your companies? At what level do you want to see your companies at?
At what level?
Yeah.
As far as it can go, all the way to the top, so I can't do it no more. Something I can pass on for generations after generations. So that's as far as I want to go with it. You know what I mean?
Is that the goal to pass it down to?
Yeah, I want to pass it down. I'll pass it down. Pass it to my son, pass it to my daughter, whoever. They pass it to one of my homie sons, anybody that's just interested in what we do and want to keep the name going.
And where do you cater to normally with your businesses, with your tacos and your shirts and all that stuff?
Where I cater to?
Yeah.
For tacos, anybody that hires me.
Yeah.
So whoever hires me for an event, I'm there. I'm at lowrider shows. I'm at backyard boogies. I'm wherever you want me to be. You know, I'm not the kind of taco guy that sells on the street really. You know, I tried that, wasn't really for me. I already get booked events, you know what I mean? So that's what I cater with my tacos. Clothing, I'm at all the lowrider shows, all the big ones. You know, all the big lowrider shows I'm at. Obviously my website, things like that. But I mean, I'm in the streets, you know what I'm saying? You catch me out there, you'll see me slanging t-shirts or tacos, one or the other.
Yeah. So do you plan, what are any future projects that you have coming up?
Future projects is content, a lot of content. Just keep putting out content.
For your businesses. Do you plan on any other?
Any what?
Any other businesses?
No, just the three major ones. It's the tacos, the pest control, and the clothing. And we also have a printing company as well. So if you guys need T-shirts, we can get your T-shirts printed, all that stuff.
Oh, nice. Okay.
We're right
So,
there with that roulette printing right there in Maywood.
oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, that part I didn't know about.
Yeah,
Um,
we got that business too.
when it comes to your businesses, where's your heart at? Out of all three, which one do you think that your heart is?
27 junkies, because that's what made everything possible.
Yeah.
27 junkies is what made every business that we have possible. If it wasn't for the junkie life, then we wouldn't be pushing the things that we're pushing. So we stayed true to that.
So tell me a little bit more about your line when it comes to what you sell with 27 Junkies. Did you cater to a particular audience?
It's urban streetwear. Urban streetwear, we put the lifestyle on the T-shirt. So whatever.
Male,
What was that?
male, female, kid.
We mainly do male T-shirts, male, and then women. They'll just cut the shirts up and make them look hot. I always get women that hit me up for shirts, and I don't put it out as much as I should. I should cater more to the women as well. But
Have you ever thought about a kids line?
what was that?
Have you ever thought about a kids line?
Yeah, we used to make kid shirts as well too.
Oh, nice.
But I mean,
Okay.
our demographic mainly is men's clothing, men's apparel.
All right. So, where can we find you?
You can find me on my Instagram. It's BurstRock27 Junkies, BURST, number 27 Junkies, JUNKIES. You can also find 27 Junkies _ clothing, or you can hit us up at Taco Junkies.
Nice. So, G-Lew, I know you have a few questions for Mr.
Yes.
Bertrand over here.
Yeah.
Mic was off this whole time. I had a bad reception. Thank you for letting me know that. But I hope that's better now.
Yeah,
I
I
just
hear you much
realized
better.
that. Okay, thank you, bro. Thank you. And thank you for letting me know that. Yes, I did have questions. One was what she touched on about who inspired you, but I want to know who specifically in each thing you do. Like you do the clothing. I'm sure maybe someone like, or you not even inspires you, but you look up to maybe a certain brand that you would want to not be like, would be something like. And then even in your pop locking, who are some of the OG pop lockers or older homies you look up to or respect that did it before you?
Honestly, it's a bunch of people. Like as far as pop locking, the one I look up to is the person that taught me, which is my cousin Joey, and he's out of Tulare. So he taught me the basics of what I know. So I don't really have I never really looked up to any of the OG poppers. You know what I mean? Because they weren't in my neighborhood teaching me. You know what I'm saying? I look up to the people that were around me when I was doing it. And as I got older and I met these individuals, yes, I enjoyed conversations with them and everything else. You know what I mean? Like the Turbos and the Ace Rocks and the OG Jekylls and all these cats that I have relationships with them. But the one that truly inspired me was the person that taught me, which is my cousin Joe. You know what I mean? As far as that for the street dance and my homies, the ones I came up with. You know what I mean? Shout out to Abram, Allen, rest in peace. All the other homies too I came up with back in the day. As far as tacos, that started with my dad. That's my true inspiration, my pops.
Right.
So that's me leaving a legacy for his name still, you know what I mean, and passing it on to my family, my son, my daughter, all that good stuff. And clothing, that's a tough one because when I tried to come out with my brand, nobody was really supporting me. I used to work with certain brands, and a lot of these cats, I won't mention names, but they didn't show me no love. You know what I mean? And I had relationships with these guys. So I can't say I looked up to them, but the ones that extended their hand out to me was cats like the Dice One. He extended his hand to me and showed me a lot of love, taught me things, you know what I mean? GCS out of Pomona, now they're in Santa Ana. They taught me, shout out to Hugo and Hector. And Sullen Clothing, actually, he gave me a lot of love. Jeremy out there too, he gave me some good gems when I started as well. But those are only really the ones that really were like, hey, my boy, you know what I'm saying? Do your
Right.
thing, do your thing. So those are, if I can give anybody credit, I can give those guys credit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is just kind of like competition. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's how I look at it. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you one more thing with the pop locking, because I really took a liking to that, and I seen you get down too, homie. What do you think about even now? I see like it's a generation they're keeping up the culture. Not only you have people in other countries like Japan and stuff, they really love it, but here it's people uplifting the culture a bit as well. What do you think about pop locking and all that in today's age, and as far as how they're keeping it up?
I mean, the scene is really different, really different. I mean, there's good, there's pros and cons to everything, right? When we were doing it, it was active, like we were in backyard boogies,
Right,
battling different neighborhoods, getting shot at, dodging bullets. I
right.
mean, now it's none of that. Everything's a competition. So, I mean, there was no judges. The judges was the crowd. You know what I mean? Who took the girl home that night? You know what I'm saying? Or who took somebody's jacket that night? You know what I'm saying? Like that was the scene back in the 80s and the 90s.
Right.
Now cats, they set up with three judges on a panel. They go and they dance, they do their thing, and they decide who wins. They go this way, it goes that way. You know what I mean? So it's a lot safer. And with the power of YouTube and social media, that's just makes it even bigger. And their style is much different. So we came from like just hitting and tutting and waving. Now they got things called like finger tuts and all this crazy
Different.
stuff that they
It's
be
different.
doing. Like, it's
Yeah.
a trip what it is now. But it's beautiful that it's still around and people are embracing it and keeping the culture alive and going.
Right. That's dope, bro. The words you were saying, I know you know about that, the tut and all that. That's dope, bro. And I seen you get down too. Like, do you get to go to events or things that people hold? Because I know a lot of people still have events and maybe things that represent the culture. You know what I mean? Because I got a homie like Poppin' Pierre from Long Beach and
That's
other
my homie
people.
right there. Shout out to
Okay,
Pierre.
that's my boy. You know
Long
what I mean?
Beach.
So you attend events like this or try to get out and be active with everything.
I try to get out there, bro. But honestly, I mean, when I'm a grown man now, so my obligations of working and paying the bills, what I'm
Right,
saying, I got to go first sometimes. And I
right.
work on the weekends a lot, bro, doing taco events. But I would love to go out there and support these events as much as I mean, there's some always going on. And if I'm not there, some of my crew members are there representing for us. But I mean, I wish I could be there. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was
Right.
getting down right there with Pierre. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Pierre? I know you watching. What's cracking? Let's get it.
The PA.
Let's get it, Pierre.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. And one more thing I want to speak about with the taco thing. That's beautiful because I did see your story even before about your father passing and how that inspired you to do that. You know what I mean? And I know you cater and do a lot of things. Do you see any future plans for the taco business, like to expand, maybe more trucks, or maybe to even set up
Location.
restaurants, spots, or things of
Yeah,
that nature?
the next thing will definitely be a brick and mortar. The next thing will for sure be a brick and mortar. But right now I'm helping the homie build a pest control company, so we're balancing both at the same time. I just got my new food truck back this week, so we're gonna be pushing that out, and then hopefully we get the brick and mortar going pretty soon as well too, because everybody's asking for it. I just haven't done it yet.
No,
You
Do you
know,
want multiple locations, or do you just want to start with one? Or
I'll start with the one. Start with the one and see how it goes from there. Running a restaurant is really, really hard and very time consuming. Once you open a restaurant, like your life is like all that. You're stuck there 24/7. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of like having the freedom of doing whatever the hell I want sometimes. You know what I mean? So I just gotta play with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure everything out.
do you
Trying
have
to get
any
my
idea
mind
where
right.
you want to open up at?
Yeah, I would love to open one in Alhambra because that's where I came from.
Yeah.
Um, If I can't do it there, it'd definitely be Pomona or out in San Bernardino.
All right.
So one of the three. So we'll see. We'll see where the lease is better.
So, do you see yourself mentoring other younger generations in the
All the
businesses
time.
that you
All the
are you
time. I
family?
always talk to the youth. Yeah, I always talk to the youth. We're actually talking about hosting a youth program here at our warehouse where we bring in kids that are having issues or just kind of coaching them. You know what I'm saying? For free, everything. You just bring them in. Um, have like a potluck. Their parents can have like a potluck style thing where the kids can snack on, and we just kind of mentor them and we bring people involved and help coach them in whatever they want to do and just show them a different way of life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, when you get it started, let us know. We'll help you promote it and everything, so we can get a few kids out there.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Right now, we're pushing out this homie supporting homies. That's my big thing right now.
Tell me more about that.
So homie supporting homies, basically, if you have a homie that's doing something, you want to support that homie. You know what I'm saying?
So,
You want to encourage that homie, not discourage him.
yeah.
So if like my homie J Cats, right? He has his pest control company. I'm stopping what I want to do on my taco business, and I'm helping him focus on his business as well. Because I know my taco business is cool right now, so I can help him with his business, and we can keep things going, and vice versa. Him with the same thing with me, what I'm saying, or my homie with his print company, or my homie that has a show on the mic. You know what I mean? Like just kind of just boosting your homies up. You know what I'm saying? Your homie has a trucking company or whatever it is they do. You know what I'm saying? A podcast. Like let's just pump each other up. Let's influence each other. Let's talk about it. Not just let the homie talk about it. Like all of us talk about it. Encourage each other. You know what I'm saying? So that's what homie supporting
like
homies is.
amongst homies.
Yeah, well, yeah, amongst homies and other homies too. In social media, we have a lot of friends that we barely even know, but they're friends. You know what I'm saying? And people, we open the door on social media to people come into our life, and they see the things we do, and they want to be a part of that, and they want to embrace that. So that's support. So we got to support the same people that support us on social media as well too. You know what I'm saying? So homies supporting homies. They just gotta just pump each other up, not beat each other down. A homie just gets out of the pen. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't take your homie to the neighborhood, or you know what I'm saying? Take your homie over here where you're doing things. And you're trying to figure a way out. You know what I'm saying? So just doing productive things. You know what I'm saying? Keeping your homies. Everybody's gonna win. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, once you I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, man. You're fine.
I was gonna say once you like you just saying right now, ways to help homies and get out there more and get homies to buy into, like you said, doing more positive things and making this thing work. What do you plan on doing yourself once you're able to do it? Because I know that's not easy, like you said. But once you get things established enough, maybe where you can reach back, or nonprofits or something, what would be your way to give back to your community, or however you want to do it, to whoever?
The youth, bringing the youth involved. When the youth sees adults like ourselves working and doing positive things, you know what I mean, then they get involved. And you want the youth to see a better life aside from what they see on their neighborhoods, their blocks, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got to get to the youth. You know what I'm saying? You got to teach the youth. A lot of these youngsters, they don't have big homies that are schooling them. So they're out there running amok doing stupid shit. Can we cuss on here? I'm sorry, I don't know if I could cuss or not.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, so they're out there just running amok. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they ain't got no guidance. They have no one to guide them. You know what I'm saying? So we got to show them a better way. You know what I mean? And it's not just hype where we're just talking about it, like, oh yeah, we forget about it. Like, we really got to do this. You know what I'm saying? I was at McDonald's 2 weeks ago. We were shooting a music video for our brand, and these youngsters, they were inside of McDonald's, and he had two young girls with them. You know what I mean? They're young players. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to holler at two little mijas right there. Cool, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? But the way homie was I mean, I can't show you guys, but the youngster, the teenager, he had his hands in his pants like he was grabbing his crotch the whole time. So I think it's like a thing where kids do that now, where they have their hands in their pants and just kind of kick it like they're just chilling. You know what I mean?
Right.
Me as an older homie, like, to me that looks disrespectful. I mean, it looks like you're playing with your junk. Fools go to jail for shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So homeboy walked outside after I ordered my food. I went and I big homie him real quick. Like, very politely, excuse me, little homie, can I talk to you? And he's like, oh, what's up? And then I broke it down like, hey, bro, are you playing with yourself? You like holding your cock? You know, like blah, blah, blah. And the little girl started laughing. And I was like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, bro, but you're in a public place where there's kids around and you just got your hands in your junk, homie. Like, that don't look right. You know what I'm saying? And I go, you don't have to listen to me, bro. I'm not your dad. You know what I'm saying? But as a bigger homie, like, you should understand, like, people go to jail for shit like that. You know what I'm saying? If I was a grown-ass man in McDonald's holding my nuts, I'm going to jail. That's a pedophile shit. You know what I'm saying? So just by helping the youth, by just talking to them, not punking them, just educating them, like, look, it might be normal to you, bro, but in reality, this really ain't normal. You know what I mean?
But I get it totally, bro, because some of these youngsters, no disrespect to them, but it is disrespectful, like the way they wear their clothes. Like, some of these dudes sag and, you know, have their whole ass out. You know, it's like, it is disrespectful. But how do you you know, talk? Because when you do talk to these youngsters, you know, they take it, they may not know how to take it in disrespect, and now it's an issue or a problem that you have yourself involved in. You know what I mean? Because some of these don't know how to take that, bro.
Yeah, I would say it's all on the way you present it. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna come out like woo woo wow 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 wow, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, now it's disrespectful. But say, hey homie, can I talk to you? Can I get in your ear real quick? You know what I mean? Like, maybe take a walk and just have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's
Right.
different ways to approach it, just how you approach it.
Right.
You
Exactly.
know, it's just knowing the situation. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how the situation is and how to adjust to that situation. Because nobody wants to feel punked. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not gonna let nobody punk me and talk to me
Right.
crazy. But if
Right.
someone comes and talks to me like a man and has a conversation with me, like, hey, yo, Burst, I don't like how you did this. You know what I mean? Well, let me shut my mouth and open my ears. You know what I mean? And let me listen to what this man got to say about me, what I just did. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what it's about, I think, especially as us men. It's about communication and being able to talk to one another, like you said, without making someone feel punked or disrespected or whatever the case may be. It's just the communication. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Respect.
Have you ever considered doing a mentorship program for your printing company?
A
For your
mentor. Um,
mentorship
I mean,
program.
my homie has, and he wants me to get involved with them. I'm not the printer. I'm just a supporter of the printer. You know
Gotcha.
what I'm saying? So he runs the whole printing operation. I just back him on whatever he needs. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
if I can go and lend a helping hand, help promote whatever, then yeah, I know the ins and the outs of printing. But I wouldn't be the person to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? I would leave that to the professionals.
Yeah.
You know?
What about for your for 27 junkies from for your taco stuff? Do
Yeah, I'll
you
talk about that
have a
all day. I'll talk
program?
about that all day. But I'm gonna tell you, when I start talking, you're gonna find a lot of discrepancies in the way I do things. You know what I'm saying? I don't do it by the books.
Yeah.
So I'm just off my street knowledge and just keep pushing. Get
Yeah.
that, flip that, keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? That's how I roll.
All right.
So,
Well, I'm
so
way off everybody's just normal business.
it's all good. See, because you have so many things going on. You know what I mean? It's a lot. I want to ask you, like going from the pop lock to the clothing to the food. What would you say? Because and now you're in pest control. Like, what do you say? I don't want to say you like the most because all of them are your babies and what you do, right? But what would you say demands the most of your attention and time?
The tacos.
Okay,
The
Right
tacos definitely. Tacos keep me busy. Yeah.
that's
Tacos
dope.
are. I mean, I'm booked 3 times a weekend. Just even just with the promotions or just even the preparations of everything. Tacos keeps me on my toes, and it's a workout. Let me tell you, it's a workout. You know,
For sure.
yeah, it ain't like I mean, everybody has a hard job. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of building a house is a hard job. You know what I'm saying? Making tacos is it's not just as hard, but it's a pain in the butt. You know what I'm saying? Not even the cooking part; it's the preparations, it's cutting onions. You know what I
Right,
mean? That sucks.
now.
You know what I'm saying?
right,
Crying, boogers in your eyes. You know what I'm saying? From cutting onions.
right.
But I
Because
mean, everything has its own little difficulty and whatever it is that you do. You know what I mean? But tacos definitely, it's a workout for me.
right, right. Because look, even when you are an entrepreneur, because some people may look like the youngsters and all that who say, because a lot of youngsters say they want to be entrepreneurs. I don't want a job. I don't want to work. I want my own thing. But like you said, when you have these businesses and multiple businesses and ones that demand your attention, like the taco thing or the shirts, it's a lot of work that goes into that, bro. And it is like another full time, triple overtime job to make it happen and make it work. You know what I mean? So you have to put in the work. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, you definitely got to put in the work. It's a lot harder than having a regular job. Remember, you go to your regular job, you clock in, you clock out, you get your paycheck. You may
Right,
get your benefits, you got your 401k maybe, you have your insurance. And when you're self-employed, you don't got none of that.
none
If
of
you
that.
don't go out there and go get it, you ain't gonna get nothing. If I
Right,
get
right,
sick, I gotta pay for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't got insurance. There ain't no sick days for me. Ain't no VTO. Ain't none of
no,
that. You know what I'm saying? When
Mhm.
it gets hard, and there's no one else to blame but yourself. You go to
right,
work and you can blame your boss. I hate my boss, or I hate my coworkers. You know what I'm saying? Like
right,
you can complain about everything. You know what I'm saying? But me, I can't complain. I have to blame myself for everything. You know what I'm
right.
saying? If I don't work, I don't get a paycheck. You
That's
know what
right.
I'm saying? So it's a lot. To me, it's a lot harder running your own business. There ain't no one else to blame but yourself. At the end of the day, you ain't getting no work. That's your fault.
Mhm. Now, here's my question for you. We all, as entrepreneurs, went through that struggle where things did not start off too good for us, where we struggled, where we didn't get the business that we wanted. What was it that kept you going and kept you encouraged to continue on with these businesses?
My ambition. My ambition just to keep pushing, not quit.
Question.
You know what I'm saying? That's truly what it is. Because I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. Even for me right now, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? We're in our slow season right now, so it gets really difficult, especially in the slow season. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know what store to open or where to figure things out. You got to move things here, move things over here. You know what I'm saying? So it's your ambition and how much you believe in yourself is what's going to keep you going. How bad do you want it? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to buckle up or are you going to keep pushing? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to make an excuse for yourself and cry about it or are you going to keep pushing? You know what I'm saying? It's all about you. What do you want to do? You know what I'm saying?
How many times have you thought about quitting?
What was that?
How many times have you thought about quitting?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. I wrestle with getting a regular job all the time. Should I just go back to work so I have to deal with all this? Yeah, of course. It gets stressful. It's hard.
You're a complete entrepreneur. You don't have anything to fall back on.
Huh?
You don't have anything to fall back on. So you run 3 businesses and that's what you're falling back on.
Yeah,
Nothing
everything.
else.
Yep, all of us. Whatever between me and my homies. That's it.
That's dope.
That's it. This is it. I don't work around 9 to 5. I don't clock in nowhere. It's just me and my homies and our ambitions. What we got to do to make it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We make it look easy, but in reality, it's really hard.
It's real hard.
It's a different level of respect to be able to just 100% be an entrepreneur. Because me myself, although this is my Pisces brother over here, says Pisces, we have this thing where we're always on top. If this ain't working, we're gonna try something else. If this ain't working, we're gonna try something else. But me, I'm afraid of not having the stability. So I have my 9 to 5 plus my 2 businesses. So the fact that he is able to survive and sustain off of his 3 businesses and being a full-time entrepreneur is super admirable. I think that is dope.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate it. It's hard though. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I mean, it's hard. I don't want people watching. Anybody wants to get inspired. Like I encourage you to do it. You know what I'm saying? Quit your job tomorrow if you want. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
don't do that. Don't tell them to do
it. You ain't gonna know until you do it.
Don't do that though.
Until
those people are ready.
In the position. You're ready and you know you have it in you to build.
Yeah, if you have it in you and you believe in yourself.
So broke and getting
straight up.
It's different. It's levels. It's levels, bro. Don't just tell them
everything.
They run out and
how
do it.
Bad do you want it again? You know what I'm saying? How bad do you want it? Once you put yourself in a position where you're backed up against the wall, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna fight to get out. You cutting whatever you doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a survivor, right? Yeah. We all got to be survivors. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
don't quit your job, people. Tomorrow, don't do that.
Hey, if I will tell you straight up, if you have an idea, an ambition, a dream, and you are holding back on yourself, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I encourage you to do anything you can to make it happen. Straight up. If you don't want to quit your job, don't. I ain't gonna lie. It took me 5 years to quit my job to go full force in the taco business.
Right.
You know,
but you want them to quit your job tomorrow. Don't.
I mean, if they're already working and they figure it out. You know, I have one of my homegirls, right? She had hit me up and she was like, "Man, I hate my job. You know, I really like cooking. I'm thinking about starting a food company, my own food truck. You know, she hit me up for advice and she said, "What do you think? I know you started yours. You know, I see what you're doing. Obviously, we make it look good, right? It looks glamorous on social media, but they don't see how hard it is, right?" So I go straight up with her. I said, "Look, if you want to do it and you know you can do it and you got the financial backing right now to hold yourself up for a couple months, do it. Quit your job. Quit your job." She went in the next day. She quit her job. She started her food truck. Now she's killing it.
Good for her.
She's killing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean you guys. All you guys quit your job. You know, obviously you want to have something to fall back on. You know,
I'm just clowny, dog. Because some people may, be like, okay, you have to have a plan. You know, it's levels.
My job.
Yeah, you gotta have. Obviously, you have to have a plan. Obviously, but if you have something that you like to do, and you can make money off it, I encourage you to pursue it. with the
Right.
modern day that we have social media now. So I mean, marketing is at our fingertips right here. That's it.
Right.
It's at our
Facts.
fingertips. You know what I'm saying? So use the tools that we get for free: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You know, all the social media platforms, TikTok. People are getting famous off of TikTok. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, you just got to figure out what works for you. You know what I'm
But
saying?
we can't discourage other people to maybe be part of a team, because see, sometimes everyone, and I don't want to say is not able to be a boss, because it's levels. Maybe you have to
There
work
is
yourself up and
100%.
learn. But everyone is not meant to be a boss at maybe at one time. You know, some people need to work or figure it out or learn. You know what I mean? So everyone can't be a boss, and we have to have workers as well to make it all work. So it's levels to everything. You know what I mean?
I'm glad you're using the word levels, because that's what I always say every time. There's levels to everything. There's
Yes, sir.
levels to your friendship. There's levels to who you roll with. You know, this person
Yes, sir.
doesn't work for this. You got to put them on this shelf. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Like, there's levels to everything. But
Yes, sir.
work, same thing. Not everybody is meant to be a boss. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Not everybody has the passion, the drive. You know what I mean? The way to correct things when there's a problem. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody has a quick thinking process. You know what I
Right.
mean? So we do need those workers to go out there. That's why we got the homies supporting homies. Support your homies. You know, if your homie's a boss, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm not a boss and I can't be the boss, but I got my homies back all day. Whatever that homie needs, you need to go move some
And you can
boxes.
work,
I got you.
and you can work your way up. Again, it's
Figure it
levels,
out.
right? Work your way
Figure
up.
it
Where
out.
the homie that is the boss sees that, man, this guy right here, I see the potential, and you know, you move up, homie, and then you can be the boss, the assistant, or whatever, right?
Put 'em on. Put 'em
But it's
on.
levels. It's levels.
There's levels to everybody. There's levels to
Just like
everything.
just like we go to kindergarten, to first to third to eighth grade to high school. It's levels,
Yup.
bro.
Yeah.
Yep. Sure.
And
I'll do
honestly,
it.
the best thing to know about being an entrepreneur is that there is going to be competition, number one. So you can't, just because, say, you sell tacos, you have the next person selling tacos, you can't get discouraged because you think that your competition is going to eliminate you.
Right.
You have to be able to stay the course and understand that in your head, your product is the best product.
Facts.
The way I see things is, to me, nobody's my competition. I'm in competition with myself, right? So if there's somebody selling tacos across the street from me, I would not discourage that person or myself. Like, I'm gonna have my clientele, they're gonna have their clientele. Regardless, we're both gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, t-shirts, same thing. You may not like my shirt, but you're gonna like this other person's shirt. And I encourage you to go to that other person as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't gotta fight each other for this, because there's enough for everybody to go around.
Absolutely.
You know what
And
I'm
then
saying?
you're also gonna have people out there that are gonna try to mimic your brand, steal things from you, take ideas.
Oh, they already have.
Me too.
They already have. It's been going on.
Hey, Burst. The homegirl said, you gotta have the bomb sauces though, homie. You gotta.
My salsas are on point. I make all of them.
Oh, nice.
My salsas are on point. Trust me. I'm a taco fanatic. I started a taco business because I love tacos. That's my favorite food. Growing up with my pops, that's all we ate was at taco shops all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I've been eating chile since I was a baby. You know what I mean? Like, I'm on my salsa game, girl. Don't trip. I got you. As a matter of fact, shoot an address. I'll send you a bottle if you want.
There you go.
The hot one though.
There you go.
How important do you think leadership is?
Leadership is super important. You have to have leadership, because if you don't have a leader, how are you gonna have followers?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody has to lead, and when that one person leads, everybody else follows suit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And then, but it's very important for the leader not to act like a leader and treat everybody properly. You know what I'm saying? You can still be the leader and treat everybody right. You know, the moment you start, you know, not treating people good, then you ain't a good leader no more.
What up, Ness? Sweet Soul. She said, "Hey, taco junkies, I'm Midgets Prima. I've had your tacos there, Palm."
Hell yeah, gracias. Thank you. I appreciate it. Shout out to my homie Midget.
There you go. What up, Ness?
What up, Ness? Sweet Soul. Oh yeah, I know who she is. That's right. Rest in peace to her pops. We did her pops' funeral.
Oh,
her dad was a big time oldies collector.
See, it's a small world, man.
Yes,
you know,
small world. Everybody knows everybody.
That's a beautiful thing, man. That's beautiful, man.
That's right.
What up, Ness? said, leaders make leaders. Yeah.
That's right.
Wow.
All day. 100%. See, you got some good people in your chat right there. They know what they're talking about.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, wow.
I just want to
This is good. Go ahead, Deandre.
of how far you've come throughout the years. I've known this guy, but it's been like, what, 10 years now?
Nah, it's been over 10 years, girl.
Has
Way
it?
over. Yeah, it's been way over for sure.
Yeah, and seeing him excel the way he has is absolutely amazing. I'm super, super proud of you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. And likewise for you, too. I'm glad to see you still shining, doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? I encourage you to keep going. You know what I mean? And when you're ready, quit your job and go full force.
Hell no.
You're going to make a lot of money, girl.
Hey, put that disclaimer.
I've been
Put
struggling.
disclaimer.
I've been at the same job for 15 years and I still won't quit.
Hey, one day you're going to be up there. You're going to be getting people dressed for the Grammys watch. And then you're going to be like, all right, I'm going to quit my job now.
All right, that's it. I'm good.
You know what, though? Hey, but you know what though, homie? She has a good job though. That's a difference, bro. She has a good job, you know. So it's like, hey, it's a lot of perks and everything.
Yeah, you know, you got that 401k, you got insurance. Yeah, you know, I keep the job too. I keep the job too. Yeah, it's a good balance.
Yeah,
It's a good balance.
it's different. Again, homie. It's levels. It's levels.
I'm trying to put her on that upper
I
level.
like
Right?
the level of insurance
what I
that I
mean?
have for my kids.
Yeah, you get there. You got this. You got this.
Dope. That's crazy. Yeah. Yep.
Love it. Good. Hey, you guys got something good right here. I was
Thank
actually kind of worried because it's the first podcast I ever done like this where I had to sign not sign up, but they sent me like what's that? The questionnaire, and I was like, a questionnaire.
And you know what's crazy?
I wasn't even using the questionnaire.
I didn't even look at this shit, bro. I didn't even look at it.
I was like, what are we doing right here? You know? And I was like, all right. So I typed it up real quick.
Wow, everything I've been doing is off the dome, bro. Like off the top. I know about it.
That's how it should be. Because it's it's a natural flow.
It's
You know
But
what I
at
mean?
the same time, we want to make sure that we don't miss anything, any of your accomplishments, any future things that you have going on. We want to make sure that we cover it all. So that's
It's not just about me, it's about this whole flow. You know what I'm saying? People are going to see the flow and the encouragement of everything that you guys are doing right here. And they're just going to flow with that. It's not just about the person that you're interviewing. I get it, you know what I'm saying? But I think they want to see chemistry as well. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
They want to like drop jams. You know what I'm saying? The knowledge that you guys are kicking, that I'm kicking. You know what I mean? Just an interesting conversation. That's what people want to see. They don't want to be like, oh, so where were you in 1942? And you know what I mean? They just want this that flow. You know what I mean? At least I want that. You know what I mean?
Right here.
What was that?
Let me look at question number 6 right here.
Yeah,
Right
you know, yeah, no. Yeah, vibes. She said it, vibes. Everybody wants a good vibe.
Yeah.
Vibes, man.
Vibes. All positive vibes. Nothing but good vibes.
Hey, tell the people, let me get this. Since we're really talking about the tacos and you see that the comments are going crazy about the tacos, tell the people how they can get at you about the tacos, book you, like whatever, have you pull up, whatever. Let the people know how they can get those tacos, bro.
You can just slide in the DM, you know what I'm saying? Hit us up at Burst Rock 27 Junkies or at Taco Junkies on Instagram. Hit me up, let me know what you got going on, what type of event you're doing, and we'll just kind of, we'll go from there. We'll get the numbers right, see, what you're looking at, what I'm looking at, and we'll just meet in the middle, you know what I'm saying, if we got to. And if not, I'm in the city of San Bernardino. My taco truck is at 1248 North Mount Vernon, city of San Bernardino, California. We'll be up there Friday nights, only one day a week we're going to go back to doing. And other than that, just strictly events, So holler at us. Hit me up. Let me know what you guys need. I slang meat in Chile for a living.
Ooh. Hey, also tell them about the clothes, homie. I know we spoke earlier, but how can they order the clothing or get at you, pull up or order or however, you know what I mean?
Same thing, slide in the DM, or you can check out the website, www.27junkies.com. I think I said too many W's, but 27junkies.com, you know what I mean? You can order right there. Check us out, support. Anything goes a long way, you know what I'm saying? Copying a t-shirt just helps us keep leveling up to keep going further and further, you know what I mean? So you look at it as like I'm spending $25 on a shirt, I'm looking at it as that, what can I do with this $25 I just made? You feel me? So it just keeps going. It goes right back into the pot, and we just keep knocking out things and seeing what we can do with it. You know what I'm saying? We give back a lot. So We try to give back. We don't go on social media when we're giving back either. We just give back to families that need it personally. So we're not out here for clout recording and, you know, check out what I just did, this good deed. You know what I'm saying? We're just out there genuinely helping people. You know what I'm saying? So when you support us, we support others as well.
Facts.
Do you have a website for the tacos too, or is it just strictly DM?
No, just social media. No, not for the tacos yet. I should do that, but I just been lagging.
Hey, this is one more question. Well, two more questions, and I'm gonna turn it over to Deandre for good. But first, who do you lean on? Being that, like she just said, you don't even work a job. You really balance your businesses, and that's how you really get it right off the muscle, right? Who do you turn to? Because, like you said, there's no one, like when you're doing your own business, there's no one to help. You can't complain or do any of this. It's on you. But who do you lean to personally, or help you, homie, when you're down and just need, like, not about help or I need a few dollars, but just someone to lean on or talk to keep you motivated, bro, to you know, keep things going? Like, who do you lean on, if anyone?
You know, I talk to my girl a lot. She gets the best and the worst of me. So I mean, I share some things with her. My mama, you know what I'm saying? My mama always got my back. And then my homie, you know, my homie Jay, and I like gang of my other homies too, you know. But my boy J-Cast, you know, let me show you guys something. This is what we call our inspirational room, right? So I don't know if you guys can all see that, but this is our inspirational room in here.
Oh, that's dope.
So we come in here, and this is where we lean on each other. So when we have bad times and hard times, my homie Jay and I sit across from each other, and we just encourage each other. You know, what we can do better. You know, I mean, how can we improve this? How can we improve that? How can we make $20? You know what I'm saying? Like, when times are good, times are good. When times are bad, times are bad. You know what I'm saying? And my homie, he's really, really into God. You know what I mean? He found Jesus, and, you know, he goes to church, and he's always giving me the word. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big church goer. You know what I mean? But with him, he inspires me just by him talking. So, you know, all glory to God and to my boy Jay for always inspiring me to do better as well too, just by his words. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, you know, like I said, my family, obviously, of course, you know what I mean? But it's all right here. It's all right here, you know? This is what we do right here. Off each other.
That's dope. Salute, man. Salute to you and your whole team, man, and everything you're doing, man. This is incredible. This is a great way, like she said, great premiere. This is a great way to kick off our new show, because we have someone that can inspire us, you know, that, you know, we can all relate to, like your story. Everything, man, is just like beautiful, homie. And I'm glad we could all break bread together, inspire each other.
I really appreciate that.
And being able to keep it humble while you do it.
That's the only way to be. You know what I'm saying? I've done a lot of beautiful things in my life. I've toured, you know, I've met many famous people. I've performed with many famous people. You know, I've been extremely blessed with the blessings that I've got. You know what I'm saying? And the only way is to remain humble. You know what I mean?
Put God first, tacos second. Oh my God!
You know what? I'm gonna have to agree with Carlos.
Oh man, you guys are hilarious, man. That's dope.
Yeah, I have to agree with him.
And the other homegirl said tacos before vatos, homie.
That's right. And I'm not vatos.
Wow. I'm sorry, bro.
It's all good. Well, anyways, yeah, just remain humble. You know what I'm saying? Like, I keep my feet planted. You know what I'm saying? So, just got to keep pushing from there.
Dope.
We really appreciate you coming on. You were such an amazing guest.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
You said it all, bro. It's gonna be hard to top this one. It's gonna be hard to top you. You know what I mean?
And I hope someone does come in and top me. That way I can come back a second time and retop them. You know what I'm saying? We'll go back and forth.
There you go.
One more time, your social media platforms and where you could be found.
You can find me. My personal social media is BurstRock27 Junkies. That's 27 JUNKIES. Tacos at Taco Junkies, and clothing is 27 Junkies _ clothing. You know, so hit us up. Or you can also follow us on the Homies Supporting Homies. You know, I mean, that's a big thing that we're going to be doing in 2024.
I like that.
We're going to try to make it a vibe for everybody. Support your homies. You know what I'm saying? Support the show. You know what I'm saying? Just support any of your homies that are trying to do something. You know what I mean? And definitely support yourself. You know what I mean?
So I don't know if you saw that. There is a new app called Candy and Chrome, and they play a lot of like funk music and all that stuff, and they do promo. So the owner of Candy and Chrome offered to do promo for you.
Yeah, let's do it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, por favor. Let's make it happen.
Yeah,
Holler at me.
I'll send you his
Yeah,
stuff.
connect me. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. And I'm all with the funk music because I often get.
I like that too. You got to send me that, Deandre.
Yeah, for sure. I got you.
Let's get it cracking. Let's all help each other out, support each other, and let's all make it to the top together. You know what I mean? We can all break bread and eat together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'll see you all at the top.
All right. There it is.
That's it. Much
I'll
love.
stay there.
Keep it junky, y'all. Keep it junky. 27's up.
All right,
Keep
baby.
it, keep it, keep it. Much love and respect, my boy. One more thing before you go. One more thing. What can we expect like in the very near future? You have anything coming up, planned event, anything you want the people to know about?
January 7th, a day after my dad's birthday, we're doing the re-grand opening of my food truck in San Bernardino. I encourage you guys to pull up, come in. You know what I mean? The first 50 people I'm going to feed for free. So, you know what I mean? Like first come, first serve. And you know what I mean? Like, and then from there, just whatever comes up after that. You know what I mean? Like I said, we're promoting the homies, supporting homies. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to back everybody I can possibly can. And, you know, I'm going to just keep moving up from here. You know what I mean?
Dope, bro. I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. And any you guys need from me, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you guys need from me, holler at me. If I could do something for you, I'm a phone call away. You know what I'm saying?
We got another customer trying to get tacos from you.
Hey, Kyle, I'm Carlos Garcia. I got you for sure, my G, because you corrected me, homie. God does come first. God before tacos, homie. That part, you know what I'm saying? I stand corrected, homie. I just, you know, I didn't say my words properly at that moment, but God is always first.
Hey, my sis Monica says I live in the IE. I hit you up. Yeah, they're out there after work.
Yeah, pull up. Right there. Manny's Tire Shop, City of San Bernardino. You guys need tires? Holler at us. We got tires on deck too.
Ooh. Hey, one more thing. Dope. That's dope. But one more thing. If the people need their house, you know what I mean, fumigated or whatever with the pest control, you got rats in your house or in your neighborhood lurking around or whatever. It's like anybody killer. You know what I mean?
Anybody killer. Everybody could get it.
How they can get at you about that?
Hit Squad Pest Solutions.
Hit Squad
Pest Solutions. Bang, bang. Holler at us. We got that. Whatever. You know, we the plug. We the neighborhood plug. What you need, I got. And if I ain't got it, I'm going to get it.
You service all of
all areas. I go wherever the money's at. Where the money's at, I'm going. You know,
right.
As long as you got the green, I got the cream. Let's make it happen.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm a good time. What can I say, guys?
Yeah, this is incredible, man. Beautiful, man. Thank you, bro, for your time, for your knowledge, game, you know, just sharing with the people, man, your story, everything, bro. You know what I mean? We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate you guys for having me. And love, Grace, we got tires on deck. Pull up. We got you. Lolo's, everything. We got it. Come talk to us. Manny's Tire Shop.
I hear a whole other business coming around.
Yeah, no, we have a tire shop. That's where we're based out of. So,
nice.
Yeah, you guys need tires? Like, holler at us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we pushing it all out there. You know what I mean?
One-stop shop.
Hookup.
One-stop shop. Whatever you need.
One-stop shop.
Man, that's beautiful, bro. Salute to you, man. Just salute.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you. Go ahead, Deandre. You got it. You could, you know.
That is it for our first show together.
Nay love. Dope show. Great guest. Thank you. I appreciate it. Much love.
Always.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thank you guys for having me.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
How long is your guys' show?
We're about to wrap it up now. You know, you know.
You guys ain't playing no music. We ain't getting no oldies, some vibe
well,
going.
This ain't the oldies night, so you got to kick it. You got to come with us. Sunday night. We do oldies every Sunday night. Yeah.
That's
And
right.
then what days do you do trip? Like, do you do like were you dedicated to like certain like groups and certain musicians? Thursdays, huh?
Oh,
Did you?
me
Yeah.
on Thursdays? Oh yeah, but that's a different platform though. But on here, we do that like on Sundays and sometimes Fridays. I do that on a different platform though. I got other things going on too. You know what I mean? Multiple things too.
I
That's
think that's
right.
all of us.
As you should.
Comment
Yeah.
back.
But on Sundays we do that though. You know what I mean? But maybe one night we could do that on here. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, for
we
sure. I would
special.
like
Yeah,
that.
got a lot of great things coming. Just
Couple
make sure you
things.
guys tune in right here every Tuesday night. The new show, Changing the Game with G-Lew and the beautiful
You
Deandre.
the new Art Lobo.
Down
That
all
part.
right. This
What
is
they say.
dedicated to Little Thumper and Wasco. All right, you guys have a great night, man. Enjoy yourselves. Great show, man. It
Much
was a
love,
pleasure.
homie.
Salute to
Me
both of you. Much love.
Much love. Shout out to the homie again. That was beautiful. That was a great way to start our show, man. That was like we're changing the game.
Definitely. And our next guest is gonna be just as great.
Oh,
Got a
can
whole
we
line
give them?
of great people.
Can we give them a preview, or they just gotta wait? They gotta wait. They gotta wait. You got
Right now, our next guest should be from. He's a photographer by the name of Richard. He's from Download Photography. So he has some pretty dope work. He's done quite a few magazines and things like that. So that should be interesting and pretty dope.
dope. And again, tell them anything you got going on coming up, or what they need to know about you.
Okay. So recently we just launched our new holiday line, the Hood Glam holiday line. So it's a whole bunch of like blinged out dresses and gowns and stuff for the girl who wants to look super fabulous and glamorous for the holidays, you know, for us extra girls. And around March, I plan on doing a release of custom bikinis. I will not say what they are because they're going to be super dope. You guys are going to love them. But I'm in the process of getting those done too.
Dope. So make sure you check her out. And for the people who, you're a stylist, so you may have someone out there who wants to get styled. Tell them how they can get styled by Deandre Chanel.
Well, first of all, everybody is a star to me. So I don't just do celebrities and things like that. I do your local girl who just wants to be blinged out for a date night or even like a special event that she or he may have multiple types of people. But you can find me on Deandre Chanel Designs. Just go ahead and send me a DM and let me know what date your event is. Normally, I just need like about 2 weeks just to be able to do your consult. So the way I work is you hit me up, we do an in-person consult, we try things on, we do your jewelry, your whatever outfit that you're going to wear, your shoes, and then the day of I go with you and I dress you there, and then you are good to go, and then you're looking extremely fabulous or G glam or G.
Dig up. Because
Yeah,
she says she styles men. If you want your man, your husband, or whoever to get, a little glammed up, put a little more G on their G, she can hook you up.
I'm about to make G-Lew my guinea pig so you guys can see what I can
Oh
do.
man, I'm a little nervous, man. I
Don't
told
be.
her I'm
You're looking-
nervous, but
We'll
but
put
I
you some
trust-
Stacey Adams.
there we go. We can start there. You know what I mean? I'm a Stacey Adams fan for sure. We can start there. But I'm a little nervous, but I trust you though, okay? I
You
trust
should.
you.
You've seen my work.
I've seen you. You know what I mean? So I trust you. We'll see. So stay tuned for that, people. Stay tuned for G-Lew to
There
maybe
you go.
one-
You see it on the bottom. My work speaks for itself.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that, people. And there it is. Anything else we got to leave them with before we end this world premiere?
Are good. I am just grateful. We are grateful for the audience that we have had for tonight and how encouraging everyone has been for our first show. We really, really appreciate you guys.
Yes, we do. We really, you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us.
Absolutely.
We definitely appreciate it. All praise to God. Thank you, everyone who tuned in tonight. Shout out to DD Hairston, our producer, making things happen. Shout out to our special guest once again, Burst Rock, the man of many hats.
Collins,
You
our
go tap into the
fucking
homie.
taco fumigation guy.
All of that. Whatever you need, the homie got it. Makes you tap in with him. Follow his IG channel because people are most active on IG. So Tap into his IG channel. He'll be in the description on here and on our IG. I'm the G-Lew Show on IG. That's Deandre Chanel on IG. You know what I mean? Follow both of us and you'll be linked into everything. And stay tuned because we're going to do this every Tuesday night. It's only going to get better.
And every Tuesday night, each of us is going to have the link to the show on our story.
That part in that order. So if that's it, I think we're out of here. Dope podcast. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, homie.
I'll see you next week, G-Lew.
All right, everyone. See you next week. Same time, same place. We gonna change the game. Peace and love, y'all.
This is how it's supposed to sound when you be hearing it. It's 2022, homie, we still living it. Came up in the 80s where everything was crazy. Moved to the valley of San Gabriel to Shady. Had a big brother named Julio, he was crazy. He was known for throwing ditch parties at the house daily. House speakers bumping Ice Cube, you can't fade me. I got it cracking for the 2022. Every time I'm rapping, homie, I represent the W. It's G-Lew, homie, live in the flesh. East side, Brick City, I'ma ride to the death. And can't nobody help me, I'ma ride by myself. Even though I feel right, I'ma still slide left. Only rule forever, I'm official like a ref. Blow the whistle like short, baby, say it with your chest. Shout out to the bricks, gotta represent the set. I can dance underwater, still not get wet. I've been banging since the 90s, I'm an East Side vet. From the projects to the hills, I done slid with the best. Hey, hold up on me. I'm a G with an O right in front of it.
Peace, y'all. We out.